What's cracking, everybody? XehrFelrose here, bringing you some Pokemon GO Battle League content. In today's video, we're taking a look at the exciting conclusion of the thrilling adventures of JoeWatts and his Pawmot. Here in the Ultra League, Pawmot grew up, and all of his friends and foes alike are here to give us a show we won't soon forget. So let's take a look at these battles submitted to the channel by JoeWatts1113. Thank you very much for the submission, and trainers, if you would like to submit battles to the channel, there it is, the channel for Shoutcasting. There's a link in the description and the pinned comment that you can click on and submit the battles through it. Anyway, let's get into the battles here and watch the exciting conclusion of this. I don't even, it's a saga or something. There's two pieces of it. But anyway, we've got the first team here. We're going to have a Trevenant, Ampharos, Pawmot line, and we look to catch that brutal swing on the Ampharos, and then a Virizion comes in, and we've got his Focus Blast. But that's okay, because the Virizion doesn't get to KO with one move here, so we're gonna do, I'm in, this is Hypecast mode, all right? You got Pawmot, all right? This is not, clearly this is a submission for some memes, but I'm gonna take it. We hit the Focus Blast, and that's gonna put that Virizion low enough. Unfortunately, Ampharos not able to get to another move, but we're gonna see the Trevenant come in here and look to Shadow Claw down, resisting all the damage from the Virizion because it's clearly not running Stone Edge, which most of them don't nowadays. So we're going to hope that Virizion is the only answer in the back that Pawmot is going to fear. 3 Leaf Blades, dude. 3 Leaf Blades. I hate this thing sometimes, man. It's just so spammy, dude. And in comes the Weezing. Is Pawmot going to be able to handle this Weezing? I don't know, but 2 Shadow Balls should be able to fire off here before Trevenant ducks out. And that's exactly what JoeWatts is looking to do here. So he's going to hopefully get both shields, perhaps. And then Pawmot's going to come in and clean up. We get both shields. In comes the Pawmot. You're going to shield this up, potentially, because it could be a player off or an overheat. That would hurt a lot. No, he's going to call the brutal swing bait, saving 2 shields for Pawmot. Here comes the booms, everybody. I got my hand on the button. It's a Tentacruel. We know what's going to happen to him. A Wild Charge. Bro, it's 2 Wild Charges. He knows what I like. He knows. Boom! Oh! One shot the Tentacruel, just about. And I'm gonna see this happen again, dude. Here we go. Boom! There it is. There it is. There it is. Buckle in, lads and ladies. This is gonna be a ride. We got Sandslash on the lead the next game. This time we've got a Nidoqueen in the back. Pawmot's chilling back there, wishing he could match up against this Sandslash, but unfortunately the A-Slash does break the team quite a bit as the Nidoqueen in the back. So Ice Punch is just gonna, it's just gonna take it because you don't really have a choice. Gonna go for a Seed Bomb bait here. I don't know if I like the bait, but the opponent does shield it, so it works out in the end. And then we're gonna see them go for another charge move. You could certainly get to a Shadow Claw, or Shadow Ball rather. I actually wonder if Trevenant even gets to, yeah, I think they would get to it. It's very close. I think it might be IV dependent if they get to that 2 Shadow Balls instead. But Pawmot's going to come in with a shield advantage and look to rip this team a new one, as who knows what's in the back. But if I've seen A-Slash teams before, if it's not a Giratina back there's a couple of waters, and this thing is just going to go nuts. So we're throwing the Wild Charge right away. We're going to knock this A-Slash out of the park with this Wild Charge. Boom! There's number 1. There's a Como in the back. That is not what we were expecting to see here. We're going to fire off this close combat, and it's not super effective, but I mean, it's Pawmot. This thing's pretty attack weighted, should do quite a bit of damage here. Does enough to put the Como into the red, and then we're going to have to see if Nidoqueen can come in and clean up. So Nidoqueen comes in, opponent staying in for a moment, then they swap into the Poliwrath once they see the Nidoqueen on the field. They're hoping to land that Skull, but the Earth Power is going to come through, and if this Earth Power is enough, we may see another button get pressed here. Earth Power, not quite enough, but might be able to catch the Skull on the Trevenant. He gets the catch. That's amazing. Okay. Catch the Skull, and Nidoqueen farms down, and the opponent says, nah, bro, you got me. I'm done. Good game. Oh, my goodness. Getting into the next one, we've got... Oh, not again, dude. But this time we've got double electric, so it's a little bit better. We see the Ampharos come straight in. Opponent looks to go... Did they just go for an Ice Punch off the bat? Yeah, you don't shield that. Trainers, you gotta build up to the drill run in order if you want to get a shield off of it. But coming in with a Dragon Breath Giratina after getting the chip, I think it works either way. Now, the problem here is that they have a lot of energy, and Brutal Swing hurts Giratina. Now, if this was a Shadow, this Giratina would be in a bad place right now, but I think the Ampharos probably also would have been knocked on its back at this point. So, Giratina is going to get the Dragon Breath. into the Dragon Claw. The Trevenant now comes in and looks to farm all the way down here. Easily can no-shield a Shadow Sneak here, as the opponent most likely doesn't have anything stronger. And I think Shadow Force would have taken at least twice as many Dragon Breaths to get to. So we have energy loaded for the Sandslash as it comes back in, and Pawmot looks to hopefully come in with a shield advantage and make quick work of the Sandslash. And they don't! Oh, no, it's a Toxicroak. Hold on now. We got to get to some wild charges. Oh, my goodness. Actually, hold on. All right, so I'm envisioning it now. My psychic abilities. I'm envisioning a world in which we get both shields from the Toxicroak, somehow magically get to a third wild charge to take low, or actually the spark damage already did it. Trevenant, perhaps, farms down and gets a move. Oh my goodness, it was a CMP. You save the shield, you farm down the Toxicroak, and you can either farm down the Sandslash or throw a move at it. This is perfect. This is exactly the situation you need. You wait for the catch, you throw the Shadow Ball, and you take it out with a shield. The Toxicroak is not going to be able to counter down from this range before a Shadow Ball, or the farm down, you shield the Mud Bomb, and you get the count and the Shadow Claw through to take out the Toxicroak. That was a close game. Well played. Woo! All right, getting into the next battle, we've got Trevenant still here on the lead, but now there's a Machamp in the back as a double fighter team. Now we're using safe swap Pawmot, and the opponent staying in with the Obstagoon, throwing what is likely a cross chop unless they're going to throw a Night Slash for some reason. They just throw Night Slash, just resist it. Trainer, why are you doing this to yourself? They're staying in. They're staying in. Pawmot shields once, looking to land a couple of close combats here. The opponent might not know the spark counts, but they are committing to this matchup, which means that they may not like Pawmot in the back, or they're just completely weak to fighters. Oh my... Oh, wait. He drew back to back, but it's a wild charge. Does the opponent know? Do they know they caught? He gets the Charizard out of here, dude! Thought he caught a close combat, and he caught these hands, man. That Charizard did not know that was coming. That was beautiful. Charizard just completely eats it, and now we're going for Obstruct into the Shadow Machamp. The opponent's Obstagoon gets pummeled into the ground, and there's a Drapion in the back. And while Trevenant absolutely does not have a good time against any of these Pokemon, Shadow Machamp says, "What's up, buddy? I got something for you. It's called these hands." Looking to catch the Crunch, though, or a Sludge Bomb. Unfortunately, the opponent doesn't fall for it, and they're patient and holds onto their energy. Now going to throw a Crunch, but that's not enough to one-shot. A Seed Bomb is going to get the final shield off this Drapion, and then the Machamp already has a Cross Chop ready to go. So I think the opponent knows it, and that's why they conceded. Good game. Oh man, that was great. Getting into the next battle, we've got the Mole here. Who's the Mole? Excadrill's here, and it's got Drill Run Earthquake. What a mad lad. I would have imagined Scorching Sands would have been the play here, but anyway. The Excadrill against this Giratina, we're going to see them go for the Earthquake, and that's going to do huge damage because Giratina, while it is defensively weighted, Earthquake against this thing is going to hit. I mean, that's pretty hard for a Giratina, let's be honest. And they CMP on the Drill Run here as the opponent farming up a little bit past their next move. Going to go for this Drill Run, and that is going to KO the Giratina completely. Perhaps they were expecting a Rock Slide. Now a Cobalion swaps in, and the Sirfetch'd now in the back comes out to greet it as Pawmot is poised for another sweep. Sacred Sword not going to do it. Going to get to the Brave Bird before the opponent gets to a move, but over farms here, looking to keep some energy and potentially just win the matchup in general. So opponent now throws the Sacred Sword. They're going to have to contemplate, do I want to keep this Cobalion alive or do I want to let it go? The opponent decides they're not shielding, and in comes a Walrein, going for the Leaf Blade. This is going to do massive damage to the Walrein as it's super effective, and we can get to two of them before the opponent's Walrein can get to the Icicle Spear to take us out. Now we're going to see Leaf Blade number 2 come out. This is going to do plenty of damage, and we can already see the writing on the wall as Home Slice Henry puts it. Pawmot comes in, getting ready to do his worst, and this Cobalion is not ready for what's about to happen to it. Now, if you shield up the Icicle Spear, that's fine. You can go for a few more. You got to go for the Wild Charge pretty quick, though, as the Earthquake is coming up fast. And then we get to see if the opponent is going to be able to one-shot with a Sacred Sword. I don't think so. They're going to go down before they get... Wait, they got to the move. This is KO. One more Spark will do it. One more fast move in general will do it. Sacred Sword does not take it out, and the Spark KOs. That's a good game. Well played. Getting into the next battle here, we've got now a Roserade into a Virizion, and there is a Shadow Scizor in the back. And this this Roserade's rocking Sludge Bomb Weather Ball with a Bullet Seed fast move. I haven't seen Bullet Seed Roserade in seasons, man. They're going to get hit with that Sludge Bomb, though, and the opponent throwing on alignment as they have to, as they're both 3-turn moves. Bullet Seed and Double Kick are both 3-turn. Opponent is completely broken by this as well, as they appear to be weak in the back, otherwise they would have gotten out of this matchup, because Roserade, while it is very squishy, it resists everything here. There's a Cresselia swapping! The Shadow Scizor says, give me your dinner! You are my dinner! He just comes in and says, give it to me! I want it now! Night Slash and a shield advantage. This is a very easy matchup for the Scizor to win, but it will have to give up a shield, as the Future Sight and the Moonblast do just about two-shot it, so you have to shield one of the two in order to win this matchup. But the Cresselia not going to have a good time here, as you can just live this. You go for the Moonblast, it's not enough. Can you get to another move, or the Psycho Cut's going to take it out? Psycho Cut down! That's unfortunate. Now let's see if Roserade's going to get... No, they got a Regirock. Regirock's not ready. Regirock doesn't have an Earthquake, does it? You're going to have to go for the close combats here. You shield twice, or you just say, hit me! They hit him with the Stone Edge. They really went for it. I don't even think they built up to the Focus Blast. Yeah, they did. If they have that much energy, they did. Focus Blast. Yeah. That would have been... He still calls it! He's got two shields! The man's... Nay, he's nuts! He's nuts! But he knew that that was a Stone Edge because they didn't go up to the amount needed. So, double close combat. My hands are on this button again. Here we go. Getting the close combat off on the Regirock. Bye! Boom! And then in comes the Virizion against the two-shield, weather-balled Roserade. Bye! Anti-meta? Yes, we know them. Taken out with Roserade. Good game. Getting into the next battle here. We're going to have a Walrein, a Shadow Walrein, and a Galarian Moltres. I wish I had a Galarian Moltres for Ultra League. I have yet to catch a single Galarian Moltres, but I'm hoping to use my Master Ball that I've recently acquired from finishing the research this season. So, we're going to see an Earthquake fly here after the unfortunate brutal swing by the Steelix. Steelix is a... It needs to be dealt with. This thing in the Ultra League is just so centralizing. I sincerely hope that when we finally get the news for the move updates, that it is somehow addressed. Pawmot comes in and has to close combat. The opponent dips out without even throwing the breaking swipe, which I think may have been a mistake, but the opponent's Deoxys is going to have to eat 2 Wild Charges in order to win this matchup. Otherwise, it's going to be in trouble. Wild Charge does well more than half, and that's a CMP tie that the opponent now is forced to shield into or lose their Deoxys entirely. The opponent just says, see ya, I'm out, man. And that leaves potentially the Steelix open for a farm down, but is he going to get to the close combat? No, it's just a farm down, and unfortunately that's not happening, so Walrein's going to come back in and now has to shield. You can't bring in Moltres to this because it's a flyer, and it's unfortunate. Steelix is just sitting back there, menacingly. As a Steelix user, I hate Steelix in the Ultra League. This is exactly why. Because it gets to the Dragon Tails so darn quickly. And people, they just shield everything. They could shield the most ridiculous things I've ever seen, and they shielded. But there's a Golisopod on the back, and now there's hope, as Walrein swaps out with the move loaded, and this is not going to be anything close to super effective. This is a liquidation. Dude, that doesn't do very... Moltres is kind of thick, though. I've seen liquidations do more to things that I expect to be bulkier than Moltres. That's not bad. Brave Bird, hold up, where's the button? Boom! Okay. Okay. So Steelix is going to try to get a full farm down here, but here's the deal. There's already an Earthquake loaded on the Walrein. It doesn't matter. A Walrein wins CMP in this situation, so you know your boy's got his hand on the button again. Earthquake coming through to finish off this nasty, stupid Steelix. And that's it. Here we go. Boom! Got him. See you later, Steelix. Get out of here. Getting into the next battle here, we're going to have Lapras now on the lead versus an Abomasnow. This is a very interesting matchup, and there's a Cofagrigus in the back. Now, we're staying in here. I imagine Joe Watts is probably going to stay in because this is overall a nice matchup. Tries to catch the Energy Ball, but the opponent throws with good timing as they get the Energy Ball, and they full send it. Respect. And now we're going to see Joe Watts go for more energy and then go for a Surf Bait. I would have probably expected him to just go for the Ice Beam here and then get the damage off. But the opponent does shield the Ice Beam potential, and now he catches the move on the Cofagrigus this time like he meant to do last time. Energy Ball does about 30%, and in comes a Gliscor. This one's probably rocking Night Slash. Gonna not get to the move though. They're either full sending an Earthquake at this point, or they're just farming up some extra energy, which makes sense, right? You won't, if they don't want to go too early, because that would allow the Lapras a really big farm down, which would be very bad for the opponent. So waiting to throw the energy here until they've taken this charge move, actually very smart by them. Now, you're going to see a no shield here on the Lapras. This is probably going to be the Earthquake. Yep, and that hurts, but it doesn't do too much, and the opponent has a Heliolisk in the back. Trainers, can you see it now? We've got Pawmot in the back, and he's... Dude, this... Hold on. No, Pawmot's just chilling back there. Don't do this to him. Okay, we got the shield off of the Heliolisk, and now they're gonna have to go for the oh no, the Abomasnow's still back there. No shielding the Breaking Swipe. Your Breaking Swipe doesn't matter here because close combat is gonna do way more than enough damage to KO both the Abomasnow and this Heliolisk, even if it's double debuffed. So we're gonna see 3 more sparks come off and close combat's gonna fly. Not wanting to risk that CMP tie. Completely understand close combat. And in comes the Abomasnow to get close combated by the Pawmot. Is this going to be enough for the KO? Let's find out. Yes? Boom! Who was worried? Who was worried? Pawmot and his friends cannot be bested. Ampharos in the lead, and we have a Shadow Nidoqueen. I just had a Celesteela on my screen, dude. This man just full sent a Celesteela into the Ultra League. You know what? At this point, I'm not sure that I should even be surprised. We're going to have the Ampharos staying in. And then, is that a Pelipper? Was that a Pelipper or was that a Gyarados? I can't tell. It's a Gyarados. Okay, Celesteela is just like, hello. That's a lot of damage. What is he? What is the move it's using? What move is that? I didn't know it had super effective. What is that? Hidden power? What is that? It's a hidden power, isn't it? Someone in the comments let me know what move that is. That's got to be hidden power, I think. Opponent has no idea what to do, and neither do I. They're going to send on the Body Slam. This is a single move Celesteela. Joe Watts is just like, I'm cooking. Yeah. Alright, this is not very effective now. I feel like it must be hidden power. Oh, unless it could have been like Smackdown or something, or just Rock-type hidden power in general. We're going to see another Body Slam come off of this Celesteela. Opponent has their Ampharos, but at this point, Nidoqueen just does all the work. He's coming in with Pawmot anyway, because he knows this is a Pawmot feature, and he says, hold up, fam, I got you. Nidoqueen doesn't need to do anything at this point. The Pawmot getting the farm down, eating that up. Now we're going to see the opponent say, nah, I'm not dealing with this Pawmot. Get out of here. Good game. Nidoqueen in the lead against the Walrein. That's the... Rampardos? Huh? Bro! He just safe swaps Rampardos with a flamethrower, and he's like, this is fine. Okay, well, Venusaur comes in and looks to get this farm, but they're going to throw energy before the Rampardos can get to a move. So Rampardos now going to go for the flamethrower. Does the opponent respect this flamethrower? Because this I think can KO at least 2 Venusaurs. It's not even stab, but Rampardos just hits that dang hard. All right. Opponent respects it, farms down, even shields. In comes the Nidoqueen. Hopefully this is the hardest answer on the opponent's team to the Pawmot, as Venusaur does resist everything with that grass. There it is, grass and poison typing. Do we give up the shield? Yeah, we do. We got to, unfortunately. But, excuse me, we're going to see the farm down occur here as the Nidoqueen gets the poison jab through. And in comes Walrein to make short work of everything. If this doesn't get a shield, this could be bad. This does get the shield. The opponent respects it. And in comes a Muck, and a Alolan Muck with Snarl. This is a very good situation. Easy chance to overfarm here. And I would bet anything right now that after these sparks go through... Oh my goodness, dude. Double moves. Is this close combat enough? Oh my god. It has to be enough. It has to be enough. The close combat. It's enough. And you know what else is enough? The close combat into this Walrein. Hi, Walrein. Bye, Walrein. And that's it. Pawmot and his friends lived happily ever after with Joe Watts sitting in their vacation home, all done for the season. Congratulations on those insane wins, Joe. I appreciate you for bringing in these battles. They're always fun to watch. And trainers, I mean, I already said it once, but we'll say it again. If you do want to submit some battles to the channel for Shoutcasting, again, pinned comment, description, there's a Google form you can fill out and send me the battles. Might be able to get them on the channel, depending on the schedule. But thank you, everyone, for watching, and I hope y'all enjoyed that as much as I did. I just one more time for those of you who are still here.
Boom!
That's gonna do it for me for today, guys. Thank you so much. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.